Yeah. Yeah. Nami yang for you raise a money for five. Itu yang apa?
And his mom goes with you. This is so much. The declaration ground. So where Kwame Nkrumah started, that's the exact spot Kwame Nkrumah stood and declared our independence. So that's where Kwame Nkrumah stood. Ghana, your beloved country. That's that.
Unfinished business. So to him, Kwame Nkrumah came to us like a tree. So we benefited from some of its fruits. We didn't get everything. Because Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown in Ghana, his life was just stuck at the top. But when we still look at it, it looks like a sword that has been buried into the ground with just the handle shown, right? So in the Akan tradition again, when a sword is buried, it represents peace. So though there have been other coup d'etats in Ghana, Ghana is a peaceful place and the people in here are peaceful as well. So please let's enter and see where Kwame Nkrumah has been buried since 1992.
Abe piyama tu. Wa wani ma be piyama tu no. Bia mfa me nchen. Mfa mo we. Bia no kwa me tefri ko. Ko no. Kasi di ba.
So after Kwame Nkrumah declaring our independence on 6 March 1957, that same year in December, he married an Egyptian lady called Fatia. And his ideology was to unite the whole of Africa by marrying her. So it was a politically arranged marriage between Kwame Nkrumah and the then Egyptian president, known as Mr. Gamal Abdel Nasser at that time. And then the following year, in 1958, Kwame Nkrumah held a council in Africa called Senase, to help them gain their independence. We changed our constitution from the British one to the American one. So though Kwame Nkrumah had declared independence, he was still the Prime Minister in India. But when we changed our constitution, Kwame Nkrumah was sworn in as the first president of Ghana on 1st of July 1960. And that was when Ghana became a republic. Kwame Nkrumah served Ghana as president for 6 years until he was overthrown by the military and then the police. At that time, he said he wanted to make Ghana a one-party state. So Kwame Nkrumah was tasked as a dictator, and that was the reason why he was overthrown. When he was overthrown, he went to Guinea-Conakry and they made second to Bucharest, Romania, and that's where he died. When he died in 1972, he was buried 3 times after that. When he died, his body was placed in a wooden coffin and sent to Guinea-Conakry. That's their whole residence. When they wanted to give Kwame Nkrumah a different burial, something else. So they took Kwame Nkrumah's body. So the body wasn't destroyed or decayed at that time. So Kwame Nkrumah was buried in Guinea-Conakry for the first time. It was for 3 months for public view. However, Kwame Nkrumah is the only child of the mom. So the mom cried for the body to be brought to Ghana. But initially, the president of Nkrumah, that was the state of Meseum, he didn't want to leave the body because he didn't understand why someone would gain independence for life. Then he would not do it. But because of Nkrumah's man, that's the truth. And when the body came to Ghana, it arrived in that state at the top. And so for the second time, Nkrumah was buried in his hometown. That is called the Tofu, in the western village. It's about 5 to 6 hours. So it was buried in front of his birthplace. And it was for almost 20 years, and for public viewing as well. So that place is still a church attraction. So I talked about Kwame Nkrumah marrying an Egyptian lady. Well, Kwame Nkrumah had a son before leaving Ghana to take it outside of the country for 12 years. Kwame Nkrumah spent 10 years in the United States. He went to the University of Pennsylvania and then the Lincoln University. And then later went to the United Kingdom. So he went to the London School of Economics for 2 years. So that's 12 years. He had a son with a woman called Madam Kwame. He didn't marry that woman, he only had a child with that woman. And the name of the child was Professor Nkrumah. But unfortunately, he died last year at the age of 89. He used to be a medical doctor at the College State Hospital. And he helped us eradicate polio in the guy. But with Kwame Nkrumah and Fatia, that's the one who married, they had 3 children and they are now 8 years. And Ghanaians have the local language that supports that say Fatia, Fata, Nkrumah, which translates Fatia, or Fatia himself. So please, if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Ono tu ana sasa.
So this is again we play here. Most of us do this game. So that's another worry. And there's the whole inside. Most African countries have it. You have that. You are looking at the so you put 4 pebbles, then you go, you put them, then you tag it in. Then when you get them over, you put them up again. There's the whole inside. You have 4 symbols. And now starting with aluminium. And that's the first ever program they use in that country. And something. So we need to look up at the reception. Yes. So it was difficult to come from my day. He was the second place to next one here, give us so from that side onwards, we are going to see some selected photos of the side of Kwame Nkrumah from some of the speeches. So if you love any or any particular, you can take a picture of them. But he made it control. He and his new party, like the CPP, they came with him. That's why this whole park was built here. So there's a picture of Kwame Nkrumah being introduced to the people of Conakry, Guinea as co-president. So sometimes I say that Joseph in the Bible, he is the first man to govern another man's country. And Kwame, so he is happy about gaining us independence in the first 2 pictures. And then the next 2 pictures, he was serious about building the new nation. And then all of a sudden, he overthrew Kwame Nkrumah. Then we have our Ghanaian talent. I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. So that's him telling us that he is proud to be African. And then with our Ghanaian colors, I know most of you know it, but I still have to say it. So the red in our national flag means the black our forefathers shed before we had independence. The yellow is the gold, the main reason we were called Gold Coast in the first place. And then the green is our rich vegetation. And then the 5-pointed black star, that's the hope of Africa and also the color of our school. But also Jamaicans link it to Marcus Garvey. Because at that time Marcus Garvey said he wanted to bring back free men to Africa, and the name of the ship was the Black Star Line. But to me, since it's 5-pointed, sometimes I say that 5 major tribes migrated from all over the world, settled here, and Kwame Nkrumah united all of us and named us Ghana. And these 5 major tribes are the ones confused to the Basatari or the Fufu. Then we have the Akans, that's a large group. So they are made up of the Ashantis, the Fantis, the Achins, and then the Akwemus. And then we have the Gandangbes. They are located in the Greater Accra region. So I'm one, so I'm called Niodue. And then last but not the least, the Evers. They are in the Volta region. And Kwame Nkrumah united these 5 major tribes and named us Ghana. And Ghana was a name we adopted from an old Malian empire. They were called Ghana at that time, and we were Gold Coast. So they had lots of gold, we were Gold Coast. And then when we changed, we just adopted that name, Ghana. So on that note, I'd like to end the tour. Thank you guys for coming, and I enjoyed touring you guys. If you can take it.